Hi guys, welcome to Logophile. So we are from group
Bios ISIS Techne.
So first of all, we'll introduce ourselves. My name is Charles.
My name is Calvin. My name is Rafael.
So together we'll tell you guys about God's words.
That can motivate us in our daily life. Enjoy. Start, we're going to explain about our group name. Our group name is Bios ISIS Techne.
Bios means life, Isos means is, and Techne means art. So Bios, Isos, Techne, life is art. From our group name, we choose life as our devotion topic. We start now. And for all in authority, that we may lead a quiet and peaceable life in godliness and honesty. Saint Timothy chapter 2 verse 2. So the writer of this verse is Paul, and it's written for the readers of the Bible. And the topic of the chapter is regarding congregational prayer.
1 John chapter 2 verse 6. For all in the world, the lust of the flesh and the lust of the eyes and the pride of life comes not from the Father, but from the world. The writer of this verse is John. John wrote to Rome and Ephesus. It is about new author.
A woman having an issue of blood for 12 years, which already spent all her life upon physicians, neither could be healed of any. Said Luke chapter 8 verse 43. So the writer of this verse was Luke, and this verse was written for the readers of the Bible. The topic of the chapter is Jesus raised up Jairus' son and healed a woman who was bleeding.
First, when I read this verse, I directly think about to live in peacefully in God with all godliness and honesty. And then the aspects that relate for teenagers right now is they often feel lazy to do for God, and they have a selfish attitude, so they don't trust God even more now. With this verse, God gives us a message to live in God in peacefully and honesty. Although we have so many problems to face, as long we believe in God, God will help us to solve our problems. And my response is to obey to God, not lazy and selfish, and try more to live in God and always trust God in every problem I face. Thank you.
So the first thing that came across on my mind when I read this verse is God can do all impossible things and He will never leave His disciples. And the aspects from the teenagers that can relate for this verse is usually when teenagers have problems or incurable disease, they usually get depressed. But this verse tells us to always have faith in Jesus and never lose hope, because Jesus will never leave us and He can do all impossible things. God's message from this verse is God wants us to be faithful and never give up whenever a problem comes to us. So my response to this verse is to reflect God's words in my daily life, and also when there's a problem coming to us.
That came across my mind after reading this verse is that God created all of the good in this world. This verse relate to some teenagers. Maybe there are teenagers that think that God created evil because God created this world. God created this world with good purpose. But when there is good, there is also evil. is God's message through this verse. God created all of the good in this world. This verse strengthened me because God created us with good purpose.
To the society today, and how can I relate to the first? So people used to be selfish and they want to do everything what they want without thinking and obey to God's words. Then the solution that the Bible offers to us is we need to trust and obey to God whatever we do. Don't be selfish and don't be lazy. Action should we do after reading this verse? In my opinion, we should start a new life with obeying God, live in God, and don't selfish. Just obey to everything God's message. So, my expect change in the society of people after reading this verse is to obey to God, and listen to all God's message. With that, they can see what God really want to do to them and have a peacefully life.
Into the society right now. Maybe some people thought that God is evil because God created this world with sin. But God created this world with good purpose because there is good, so there will be bad. And the solution from this verse is that we have to have faith and rely on God. Actions that we have to take after reading the Bible verse is that we should read Bible more often and spread the Gospels to our family and our friends. Things that I expect after spreading the Gospels. I expect that people will have faith and rely on God. I also expect that people read Bibles more often and spread the Gospels.
What is happening to the society nowadays and how can I relate it to the Bible first? So, society nowadays, they used to give up when there's a problems come or they have any situation. But this Bible verse told us to always have faith and never give up because God can do all impossible things. So, what is the solution that the Bible verse gives to us? To solve the problem, the Bible gives us the solution where we must believe in God and have more faith to God. So we take after reading this Bible verse is we must praise God more and more and we must believe in God more because we all know that God can do all impossible things. So what did I expect to see from the societies nowadays after reading this Bible verse is they can believe in God more and they have faith in God. So we hope after you guys watch this video, we hope that you guys will have more faith in God and never give up when there's a problem to come.
And you guys can apply all God's words into your daily activity in your life and always believe and do whatever with God. Thank you. That's all from us by Sisters Techne.
I hope this video can help you all believe in God more and more.
Thank you for watching and bye.